Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today we shall discuss exercise 14.3. Chapter is mathematical reasoning. So what is there in exercise 14.3? So let us proceed now. First of all, the brief introduction. Here we shall discuss about special words or phrases. For example, in previous exercise 14.2, we learnt about the compound statement. Compound statement mean the combination of two or more statements. Okay, and the connecting word we used there, that was and or. These two connecting words we used to connect two or more than two statements to make compound statement. Okay, in this exercise we shall learn more about these connecting words. The word and. Let us look at a compound statement with and. P is the statement. A point occupies a position and its location can be determined. Okay. The statement can be broken into two component statements as. The very first one is a point occupies a position, and second component is its location can be determined. Okay. Here we observe that both statements are true. Let us look one more statement. P 42 is divisible by 5, 6 and 7. Now this statement has following component statements. Q 42 is divisible by 5, R 42 is divisible by 6, S 42 is divisible by 7. Here we know that the first is false while the other two are true. So we have the following rules regarding the connective, that is and. What is the rule? What are the rules? Number 1, the compound statement with and is true if all its component statements are true. Second is the component statement with and is false if any of its component statements is false. This includes the case that some of its component statements are false and all of its components are false. Okay, so this way now we can say whether the compound statement is true or false. Similarly, the word or. Okay, let us look at the following statement. Two lines in a plane either intersect at one point or they are parallel. Okay, we know that this is a true statement. What does this mean? This means that if two lines in a plane intersect, then they are not parallel. Alternatively, if the two lines are not parallel, then they intersect at a point. That that is, this statement is true in both the situations. In order to understand statements with or, we first notice that the word or is used in two ways in English language. Okay, let us look at the following statement. P is the statement, compound statement. An ice cream or Pepsi is available with a thali in a restaurant. Right? Very nice example. This means that a person who does not want ice cream can have a Pepsi along with thali, or one does not want Pepsi can have an ice cream along with thali. That is, who do not want a Pepsi can have an ice cream. A person cannot have both ice cream and Pepsi. This is called an exclusive or. So, or we have two parts. One is exclusive or. Okay, here is another statement. A student who has taken biology or chemistry can apply for MSc microbiology program. Okay, the very beautiful example. Okay, let us see what is hidden in this example. Here we mean that the students who have taken both biology and chemistry can apply for the microbiology program, as well as the students who have taken only one of these students. In this case we are using inclusive or. Okay, so exclusive or inclusive or, these are the two parts we shall discuss in this exercise. Special words or phrases. One more special word or phrase we have here: quantifiers. We shall use in this exercise quantifiers. Okay, quantifiers are phrases like there exist, or, and, for all. These are called quantifiers. Another phrase which appears in mathematical statements is there exists. For example, consider the statement P. There exists a rectangle whose all sides are equal. This means that there is at least one rectangle whose all sides are equal. Okay, a word closely connected with there exists is for every, or we say for all. Consider this statement: P. For every prime number P, square root P is an irrational number. Right, this means that if S denotes the set of all prime numbers, then for all the members P of the set S, square root P is an irrational number. So in quantifiers we have the phrases there exist and for all. We shall use these phrases in this exercise. Now coming towards the questions of the exercise. The very first question of the exercise 14.3 is question number 1. For each of the following compound statements, first identify the connecting words and then break it into component statements. The first part is all rational numbers are real and all real numbers are not complex. So first of all, this word, this is the connecting word. Identify the connecting words. So and is the connecting word. Thereafter then break it into component statements. The first component is all rational numbers are reals. All rational numbers are real. And second component is all rational numbers, and all real numbers are not complex. We start from here. All real numbers are not complex. So this is the second component. These are the two components of this compound statement. Now second part. Square of an integer is positive or negative. So here this or is the connecting word. Now what are the component statements? The first one is square of an integer is positive. Square of an integer is positive. And second one is square of an integer is negative. Square of an integer is negative. So this way, this was part number 2. Now next, part number 3. The sand heats up quickly in the sun and does not cool down fast at night. So first of all, connecting word. This and is the connecting word. Now component statements. The first one is the sand heats up quickly in the sun. The sand heats up quickly in the sun. And second component is the sand does not cool down fast at night. The sand does not cool down fast at night. So this was our part number 3. Now next, part number 4. X is equal to 2 and x is equal to 3 are the roots of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0. Here first of all connecting word, identify the connecting word. Here and is the connecting word, right? Now its component statements. First component is x is equal to 2 is the root of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0. P is the statement component. First component x is equal to 2 is the root of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0, and second component is x equal to 3 is the root of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0. Q x is equal to 3 is the root of the equation 3x square minus x minus 10 equal to 0. So this was our question number 1. Now coming towards question number 2. Question number 2. Identify the quantifier in the following statements and write the negation of the statements. First part is there exists a number which is equal to its square. So this is the statement. First of all, identify the quantifier. This is there exists is the quantifier. Okay, identify the quantifier. There exists is the quantifier. Thereafter, write the negation of the statement. Okay, in order to write to find the negation of this statement, we just write here there does not exist a number which is equal to its square. Just only we replaced this quantifier with this. Okay, next everything is same. This way we find the negation of the statement. Now second part, for every real number x, x is less than x plus 1. So first of all identify the quantifier. For every is the quantifier. Identify the quantifier. So this is the quantifier. Next is write the negation of the statement. What should be the negation? Negation statement is for every real number x, x is not less than x plus 1. Just here we inserted not. Rest everything is same. For every real number x, x is not less than x plus 1 is the negation of the given statement. Okay, now next part. Third part, there exists a capital for every state in India. First of all, identify the quantifier. There exists. This is the quantifier. Okay, next is write the negation of the statement. Here what we do, just we replace this there exists quantifier like this. There does not exist. Okay, rest we write everything same. A capital for every state in India. There does not exist a capital for every state in India is the negation of the statement. So this was question number 2. Now what is there in question number 3? Question number 3. Check whether the following pair of statements are negation of each other. Give reason for your answer. Once again, check whether the following pair of statements are negation of each other. Give reason for your answer. The first statement is x plus y is equal to y plus x is true for every real numbers x and y. And second statement is there exists real numbers x and y for which x plus y is equal to y plus x. Of course, these two statements, pair of two statements, they are representing the same meaning. So they are not the negation of each other. Okay. So what we say, check whether the following statements, pair of statements, are negation of each other. So our answer is no. Why? Give reason for your answer. Because in second statement, in place of this equal to sign, if we have does not equal to sign, only then we can say that this second statement is the negation of first one. So this was question number 3. Now next question. Question number 4. State whether the or used in the following statements is exclusive or inclusive or. Give reason for your answer. The first part of the question is sun rises or moon rises. Here this or used in the following statement is exclusive or inclusive or. Here our answer is exclusive or. Why this is exclusive? Because both these this does not happen together. Okay, so we say that or used is exclusive or. To apply for a driving license, you should have a ration card or a passport. So this is the or which is used here. Now this or is exclusive or inclusive or. So what we say? This is inclusive. Okay, why this is inclusive? Because if one person having both a ration card as well as a passport, even then he can apply for a driving license. If a person has only ration card, even then he can apply. If the person has only a passport, even then he can apply for a driving license. So the or used here is inclusive or. Now last part number 3. All integers are positive or negative. So here what we see, this is the or. This is the or. Here what we see, this or used is exclusive or, because all integers are positive or negative. Okay, we cannot say that all integers are positive, we cannot say that all integers are negative. So or is must, either they are positive or negative. Okay, so this is exclusive. This was all about exercise 14.3. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.